It was great. Being undergrads, they don't really have any undergrads at that conference. And when Monroe told us, hey, you guys want to present at this conference, we all pretty much jumped at the opportunity.
It was a conference on Illinois history that's done every year in Springfield. That people throughout the state, or throughout the country actually, who have any research pertaining to Illinois history can come and present their research and their work with professors, scholars, undergrads who all have the same desire to learn more about Illinois history. Mine was about, his name was Reverend Emil Hattoon. He was a Westminster Presbyterian, minister at the Presbyterian Church at Westminster, who taught as a professor here at Millikin, and he went to Hattiesburg, Mississippi to help with voter registration, but then got arrested, and I talked about the reactions of the Decatur public and the students at Millikin about what he did and how people felt about that. And it was really interesting just because no one had ever touched that topic before. No one's known much about him, and so it was really interesting to do something that's not been done before.
My topic was Grierson's Raid. It was a raiding party of the Vicksburg campaign in the American Civil War, and it's typically been small and not very well and not covered a lot in American history, so I kind of had the field to myself on that one, and I really enjoyed it.
I did General John Logan, who was a Civil War general from Southern Illinois, and I wanted to focus more on his political aspect than his war aspect, but I kind of tied it in a little bit. He was a Democrat, but then he shifted towards Lincolnian Republican towards the end of the war, which nowadays, if you were to do, probably wouldn't work out so well. So that's kind of why I enjoyed writing it a lot, actually. So.
There's so many cool people that you get to meet at the conferences, so you get to make some really cool contacts while you're there.
There's going back on that contact thing, John and I were approached by the head of the Decatur Civil Roundtable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And in January, he wants us to come and give a talk on our paper.
It was really awesome for me because I got to meet the editor of the Illinois Heritage Journal, who writes more on odd stories of Illinois and such, and I'm actually working with Dr. Mulgart right now to get my paper published in the Illinois Heritage Journal, and so it was really nice to be able to meet him.
I think one of the people said, what do you teach?
Yeah, he asked me if I was a professor.
and John's, well, I'm an undergrad, and I think that's pretty cool.
Presentations as a history major and just presenting at conferences, and whether it becomes becoming a professor in a classroom, it's a valuable learning experience no matter where we go in life. So I feel like being an undergrad and having the ability to present at the conference is a fantastic privilege for us. Mm-hmm. I don't know about Kayla, but I think Max and I pulled our papers from a class from last semester, so we've been working on it all summer, and then we finally presented it, and I feel like it was the best I did. I think it was the best Max did, and same with Kayla. And again, as I stated previously, it was a great privilege.
Yes.
I pulled mine from our senior seminar class actually last spring, and so I worked all spring and all summer on it with Dr. Mulgart, and it is a great experience because I actually went to Eastern on Monday and was talking with the political science professors about my research, and they actually were really impressed because most undergraduates don't get the opportunity, and so being at Millikin and getting the research opportunities that we do, it puts us a step ahead and makes us more competitive for graduate schools. And because you're going to a bigger university where they don't get that very often, and so it makes us much more competitive, much more well prepared for what's they require at that next level. And so it's a very big opportunity, and it's a great privilege to be able to do that.